Oh look, another new stupid AI trend to kill our planet. So, obviously, I think most of us know how bad AI is for the environment and how it steals other people's art. It's a massive issue. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make your own AI action figure without having to use AI and just use your own skill level. So first off, draw a shape, a generally rectangular shape. Voila, halfway there. Then you can allocate what you want and decide what accessories you want. Draw a little person in the corner. They don't need to be atomically correct. They're a doll. If you're not good at drawing people, that's fine. I knew that I wanted some of my accessories to be a panda, and then originally I was going to include my Birkenstocky shoes, but I decided to go against that. But basically, you just plan out what you're going to do. Then you can go in and refine. I used a darker pencil for refining, and then I went to draw my person a little bit better on another page, because I can usually draw people atomically correct, but for some reason I couldn't. Anyway, so there's two options. You can either do it traditionally or you can do it digitally. I chose to go digitally, but there's nothing wrong if you decide to carry on with this step and refine it until it's a final finished piece. So this is just me sketching out and trying to decide what dress I want to wear and argue about what hands look like. But I want to remind you, most action figures' fingers are stuck together or stuck in a claw shape holding a tool. I'm putting that out there. Once you're happy with your little human and you have decided on your accessories and what outfit you're going to wear, you're good to go. Bam, it's basically done. And that took me all of 30 minutes. It took me an hour to digitize it, but 30 minutes in total to draw it out. And most of that, the reason that took me so long, was because I didn't know what idea I had in my head. That's the funniest thing about this, is that if you know what you want to draw, it goes very quickly. So if you know the prompt that you're putting into your AI, then you know what you want to draw. And it goes very quickly, because half of the time it's artist block that makes you not want to draw anything. I knew I wanted to add those little arm joints and the wires that go around the waist and the finger, around the hands and the ankles. I just think that that's just so realistic. And it makes me think of like Christmas time and unwrapping them myself. See, I wouldn't have gone through that now, those nostalgic memories, if I just stuck this into a heartless AI thing. So now, if you are worried about your ability to do making things look symmetrical, here's an easy hack, okay? If you do digitize it, I generally just take a picture of my drawing, stick it straight into Procreate, and then trace over that. Because I struggle to draw freehand on digital programs. Mainly because I've only ever used drawing iPads. I've never drawn with pencil, really. But your best friend is the symmetry tool. Set it so that it is directly half your character, and then just draw one half of your character. And then it will be symmetrical. Because my dolls they don't really have a pose. They're just kind of standing there. So, it's really easy. I did something similar for the panda. Just remember to not set it if you're going to do stuff like the hair and you don't want it to be symmetrical. But if you do the whole thing symmetrical, nobody's going to stop you. I went against my little Birkenstock idea, and I ended up making it like a surprise box that like a mystery reason could be inside it. And I strapped my panda down because obviously. Then you're going to go in with your packaging. Usually the packaging has round edges. So that's what I did. And I left all the places that I was going to leave for text. And this is what I'm saying. This is not much of a tutorial because the whole concept is just draw it yourself. I don't understand why people are so reliant. I understand it's a lot faster, but that whole thing about it making art accessible is very, very silly. Then I went in with coloring. So when I color in, I usually put an alpha lock on it, and then I can color. It doesn't go out the lines, or I color drop. And I made all the packaging my favorite colors, which is pink and green. And I'm wearing a green dress, which is based off a blue and white dress that I normally wear, which I did contemplate putting in, but I decided not to because I went more simple. And I always have a sort of circular necklace on me. I do my shadows with a multiplier layer. Once again, it's in a box, so I only did the shadows that would make sense. Like the bars going over the hands and stuff, they would be casting a shadow. And then I made this doll so shiny with a color dodge highlights. Trying to render plastic was, the biggest issue, but no one cares. I mean, really. Once I was finished, I stuck it into Canva. I took the background off. If you don't have Canva Premium, you can skip that step. I went in and added text because most of it was I really wanted funny text. Because I looked at some other artists and they did like some really funny stuff. So I went with the Genevieve starter pack. I put my Instagram for my art stuff at the bottom and my YouTube channel at the bottom. And then I put in like a mystery reason for a panic attack because that makes sense. It's the mystery box. There you go. And then I wrote down a long disclaimer, this isn't a real product, but I do sell real products. Go look at them at the store. And this does not include many hobbies, shoes, or a sense of purpose. Purchase those separately. And it does include existential dread, and it's 100% human made. I just have fun with it. I mean, really, that was the hardest part, was the text, because I knew that I was going to be the doll. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to see all of your drawn action figures. It's up to you if you want to do it, I guess, but I just think it's a lot faster. I mean, I've seen people that do it live photography. There was a woman lying on her bed and she stuck herself in a bag. And I just thought that was so funny and creative. And really, why are we limiting ourselves to the same AI that everybody else has got? Like, no one else has this drawing of a doll. Only I do. It came from my brain. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.